Domestic violence remains a pervasive and critical issue worldwide, affecting millions of individuals regardless of gender, age, or socioeconomic status. The manifestations of domestic violence are multifaceted, occurring in physical, emotional, psychological, and economic forms, thereby rendering its consequences equally complex and far-reaching. Firstly, the immediate physical consequences of domestic violence can be severe, involving injuries ranging from bruises and cuts to broken bones and, in extreme cases, fatalities. Victims may suffer from chronic pain syndromes, gastrointestinal disorders, and a host of other health complications attributable to prolonged physical abuse. However, the physical ramifications represent just a segment of the broader spectrum of impacts. Psychological consequences are profound and enduring. Individuals subjected to domestic violence frequently experience a myriad of mental health issues, including depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and substance abuse. The psychological scars can hinder a victim's ability to engage in healthy relationships and pursue opportunities, fostering a pervasive cycle of fear and insecurity. Moreover, domestic violence subjects often face social ostracization and systemic stigmatization. They may find themselves isolated from family and friends, either as a result of the abuser's manipulation or due to societal judgment. This isolation can trap victims in abusive environments, as the fear of judgment or disbelief inhibits them from seeking help. Systemically, a lack of support networks and inadequate legal protection further exacerbates their plight. Economically, domestic violence can cripple a victim's financial independence. Abusers may exert control over their partner's finances, thereby limiting their capacity to escape the abusive situation. This economic control can extend to sabotaging employment opportunities or restricting access to education, perpetuating a dependence that confines the victim within the cycle of abuse. Domestic violence also profoundly affects children who are either direct recipients or witnesses of the abuse. The developmental and emotional detriments on children are significant, potentially leading to behavioral issues, difficulties in school, and an increased risk of perpetuating or becoming victims of violence in their own adult relationships. To combat domestic violence, a concerted effort is needed at both societal and individual levels. Awareness and education campaigns are critical in reshaping societal attitudes and destigmatizing the victim's experiences. Legal reforms and strengthened support systems, such as shelters and hotlines, must be prioritized to provide victims with the necessary resources to safely extricate themselves from abusive environments. In conclusion, the consequences of domestic violence extend beyond the individuals directly involved, affecting families, communities, and, by extension, society as a whole. Addressing this grave issue requires a multifaceted approach, encompassing education, support, and systemic change, to foster an environment where victims can find solace and security, ultimately breaking the cycle of abuse for future generations.